The sea goes still, not calm, held, like something beneath it is listening. A small boat creaks under gray skies. Salt burns the air. Waves slap wood in slow, uneasy rhythms. At the front stands Thor. No army, no chariot, no cheering gods. Just a fishing line. Beside him, a giant named Hymir rows in silence, knuckles white around the oars. He knows this water. He knows what sleeps below. Thor baits the hook with an ox head, freshly torn, blood still dripping into the sea. He casts. The line sinks, deeper, past sunlight, past cold currents, into black pressure where light dies. Then a tug, not sharp, not frantic, heavy, ancient. The ocean shifts. Far below, coils thicker than eyes the size of shields open in darkness. Jormungandr, the World Serpent, the creature so vast it circles the earth and bites its own tail. Thor pulls. The sea erupts. Water explodes skyward. The serpent's head breaches the surface, venom dripping like liquid fire. Its breath poisons wind. Its body churns continents beneath the waves. For a moment the world tilts. This wasn't a fishing trip. It was an execution attempt. And it almost ended everything. Tonight we dive into the day Thor tried to kill the World Serpent and nearly triggered the apocalypse.
Unveil the legends.
Before the hook, before the storm, there was prophecy. Odin wasn't just a king. He was obsessed with endings. He sacrificed an eye for knowledge and saw something he couldn't unsee. Ragnarok, the final collapse. Fire in the sky. Gods dead. The world drowned. At the center of that vision stood three monsters born of Loki's chaos. A wolf destined to devour Odin. A half-dead queen ruling the underworld. And a serpent cast into the sea, growing in darkness. Jörmungandr didn't stay small. It grew and grew. Not just because it was monstrous, because it was inevitable. The prophecy said they would kill each other at Ragnarok. Thor would slay the serpent, and then die from its venom after 9 steps. 9 steps. Thor didn't fear many things, but inevitability claws at even gods. So when Thor visits the giant Hymir and hears stories of the serpent stirring beneath the waves, something sharp clicks into place. Why wait for the end? Why not strike first? Hymir rose because he has no choice. Thor rose because he has a plan. The sea doesn't care. Thor demands bait. Hymir offers small fish. Thor scoffs. Blood spills across sand. Gulls scatter screaming. He threads the massive skull onto his hook. This isn't fishing. It's a challenge. They row far beyond safe waters. Waves darken. The horizon fades. The air thickens with something metallic and wrong. Far enough, Hymir whispers. Thor rows farther. He casts the line. The rope sinks. Silence stretches. Then the line jerks. The boat lurches violently. Wood groans. Water erupts. Muscles lock like iron cables. The ocean fights back. Below, Jormungandr bites the bait. Not curious, offended. The serpent surges upward, body twisting around itself. Storm clouds spiral. Overhead, as if dragged by its motion. Venom sprays across waves, hissing where it lands. Its head breaches the surface, massive, scaled, eyes cold as the void between stars. It opens its mouth, fangs like spears. Thor grins. Finally, he pulls harder. The serpent rises higher. More of its body surfaces, endless coils breaking. Through black water, the world trembles under the strain. For a moment, Thor and Jörmungandr lock eyes. Predator and predator. Thor raises Mjolnir. Lightning cracks across the sky. Thunder detonates over open water. He swings, but before the hammer can fall, Hymir panics. He sees what Thor doesn't. If that serpent dies now, its body might tear the world apart. If it thrashes in death, oceans could swallow continents. So Hymir cuts the line. The rope snaps. The serpent drops back into darkness with a roar that splits the sky. Thor's hammer strikes on the air. The sea slams shut. Silence returns. But it's not peace. It's delay. Thor stares at the broken line. He was one strike away, one heartbeat, from rewriting fate. We're told this story like it's unfinished business. Thor almost killed the serpent. Almost. But what if that almost saved the world? Think about it. Jormungandr doesn't just live in the sea. It encircles the earth. Its body forms a boundary, a living wall between order and chaos. If Thor had crushed its skull then and there, what would happen to the rest of it? Would oceans spill outward? Would the earth crack where its coils once held pressure in place? Sometimes monsters aren't just threats, they're structural. Thor's instinct is simple. See danger, kill danger. But prophecy isn't random. It binds forces together. Thor and the serpent are linked. Their deaths are synchronized. Remove one too early, and you might unravel everything. Hymir cutting that line wasn't cowardice. It was survival. Thor saw an enemy. The giant saw a system. That's the deeper tension in this myth. Brute force versus balance. Impatience versus inevitability. Thor wasn't wrong to hate the serpent, but he was wrong to believe he could break fate without consequence. The story asks something uncomfortable. What if the thing you fear most is holding your world together? What if destroying it too soon collapses everything? Thor wanted control. The sea answered with limits. Thor returns from the sea furious. He nearly shattered prophecy, nearly ended his greatest enemy. Instead, he carries only the memory of that massive head rising from black water. The irony is brutal. Thor tries to prevent Ragnarok, but his attempt only confirms it. The serpent lives, the prophecy stands, and when Ragnarok finally arrives, they will meet again, on land, under a burning sky. Thor will kill Jormungandr, and then he will walk 9 steps before venom fills his lungs and drops him dead. 9 steps. The number hangs over this fishing trip like a shadow. He could not escape it. He could not rush it. The end waits. That's why this story endures, because it isn't about a failed catch. It's about the illusion of control. Thor, the strongest of gods, couldn't force destiny to move faster. He could only delay it. Sometimes strength doesn't conquer fate. It collides with it. You can't strangle the future. You can only meet it. So here's the question. If you knew exactly how your story ended, would you try to break it early? Or would you prepare for the moment it finally rises from the deep? Because Thor's war with the serpent wasn't their only deadly connection. There was another monster, another child of chaos. And when that one broke free, even the Allfather himself wasn't safe.